Well, hi there. I'm Colin Lamb, aka the Tone Wizard, and I hope you're doing very well wherever you may happen to be today. I'm doing pretty good here. I just want to say to my regular subscribers before I get into the video that I have been putting out a lot of stuff recently, and there are three pretty good reasons for that. The first reason being that it's summer, and I've been taking some vacations and going off and doing some shit that's maybe a little more fun than talking to myself into a webcam. The second reason being that it's been hot as balls up here in Western Canada where I am. We've been shattering temperature records left, right, and center. It was like over 40 degrees here last Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which is fucking insane. Like where my wife's from in the it's south of the equator in Australia. It was even hot by those standards. And in the interior of British Columbia, we've shattered like our Canadian temperature records. A place called Lytton, BC had temperatures of 49.5 degrees Celsius, which is whatever American 45.9 times 2, whatever, or 49.5 times 2, whatever the hell that equals. And it's been very fucking hot here. And actually, if you want to look into Lytton, BC, those poor people, they shattered the temperature record and then their fucking town burnt to the ground, and you can watch videos of them fleeing while the place is literally going up in a fiery inferno. It's fucking tragic, and I hope that they can get some help there. In any event, on my own micro level, it was too friggin' hot in my apartment to shoot videos, so I didn't. The third reason I've been putting out stuff is because my band that I've been working at for a while, we recorded an EP a couple of weeks ago, and I've been pretty busy in the time that I probably would have spent doing this, getting all that stuff online. So I'm going to put a link to that stuff in the description if you want to check out my band, because I'm about to fucking tear into some other bands, so I should put myself up for fair game as well. But if you want to check that out, if you're subscribed to my channel and you want to see what kind of music I make, please do that and let me know what you think. I would love to hear about it. I'm not going to drone on about it because that's not what this channel is about. But if you want to talk about it or let me know what you think about it, please do let me know in the comments. But anyways, let's take it back here. So 2 weekends ago, I was camping and enjoying my free time, not making videos. And it was hot as hell. It was I think it was like the third hottest day that we had, and we spent a lot of time down at the lake we were staying at. I was floating around on my inner tube. I was drinking beer. I had my beers chilled in a nice creek. I was eating potato chips. I saw a couple of nipple snips. So it was a pretty delicious day for the Tone Wizard, I have to say. And anyways, at the end of the day, when the sun was kind of going down, we were going to go back up into the campsite now that it cooled down and make our food and shit like that. But on my way back up to the campsite, I encountered something that kind of just slapped me in the face and made me say, my word, what the fuck was that? Like it was something that I knew I'd have to make a video about, basically. I'm a little rusty, so this video is probably going to be extra fucking babbly. So if you're not into that, I got nothing to say to you. But anyways, I was walking back up to the campsite, and I saw about a group of like maybe 12 12 people, I'd say, underneath one of those little beach canopies. Pardon me. It was probably big enough to fit about 6 of them, and they were all like clustered in the tiny amount of shade that this thing afforded. It was a fucking sweltering day. They're all lit up. They're all drinking, nude sodas and all these calorieless drinks that all these young people are drinking. I will die fat. Thank you. Anyways, a bunch of these guys, they're kind of like a little threadbare. They're a little rough around the edges. They're lit up. Their faces are red. They're having a good day. I had a great day. I'm probably in the same condition, to be honest with you. But they're all lit up underneath this canopy, and they've got the little tiny Bluetooth speaker. And it's blasting out this song, and they're all singing along to it. And I happened to catch a snippet of the words, and it piqued my curiosity. Because what I thought that I heard was, you've got the Dunkin' Donuts, and we've got the Timmies. And then it was kind of like a folky kind of country singing. They were belting it out. They were enjoying it. And I was like, what is that song? And I asked one of my friends, I was like, do you know what that song is? And they're like, oh, I think it's some new country song or whatever. I'd never heard of this. So when I got back to reality, cleaned out my fucking cooler, washed the sand out of every piece of clothing I brought. I'm still sleeping on a campfire smelling smoky ass fucking pillow in there. But anyways, when I got back here to civilization, I immediately tried to figure out what this fucking song was. So I just typed in, we've got the Timmies, and I think I heard a piece of the chorus too. So I typed in the chorus, which I thought was like, we've got the stronger beer. And I immediately found a song, let's get it up here, by a guy named Tim Hicks, who I've never heard of, in all fairness. And I got this thing going, and I listened to it, and I was following along with the lyrics, and I heard it, and like I never want to have a channel that's just negative or insulting. Like, I checked out some of this guy's other music. It was fine. Like, I can dig the country thing if I'm somewhere and somebody's playing it. It does not bother me. But I should have just let this song lie in the dirt with those patchy, drunken 20-something people, because when I actually listen to this thing, like, I still haven't been able to sit through the whole thing. And like I say, the link to my music is in the description below. I'm fair game too. Everyone on the internet is fair game. And my opinion is just my opinion. I'm not out to ruin somebody else's good time. You can watch my John Mayer review that I did. And I'm not going to play this song for you on the channel, partially because I respect my followers, and also because I tried to do a video with the sound from the John Mayer one, and I don't think I was completely insulting, but I did kind of shred it a bit. Maybe I just swore too much and my whole video got blocked. I had to re-edit it and re-put it up. So I'm not going to fucking bother doing that with this one. But I'm going to talk about it here, because what we have here seems to be a kind of song by a Canadian songwriter that extols, is that the term, that extols the virtues, you know, of Canadian cliches against the cliches of American culture. It's kind of like a very, like, I don't know what this is. It seems to be like a rivalry song, but like for the fucking life of me, I've never really felt a rivalry between the USA. Like, maybe in hockey, like, but the men's hockey, which is, you could argue, NHL players, it's the pinnacle of hockey. Canada's dominated that for almost 15 years or something like that. There's no real rivalry there. And that's just me talking some shit. But women's hockey, there's definitely some rivalry there. And women's Olympic soccer, there's huge rivalry there. Maybe it's the ladies. Maybe our ladies hate each other. I don't know. But like, we built a fucking robotic space arm to help jerk you guys off in space. You can look that up. It's called the Space Jerker 3000 or whatever. It's Canadarm, whatever. Anyways, I digress. Like I said, I haven't done a video in a while, and I'm probably going to rant in this one. But I don't know what the rivalry is. And as I was listening to this thing, it struck me. And by the way, if you want to go listen to this thing before I carry on, you can open up another tab. I'll put the link to this. You can view it in another window. I wouldn't if I were you, but that's just me. And again, if people enjoy this, hey man, that's fine. But I the more I looked into this thing, just the less I liked it. So I just wanted to kind of go through some of the lyrics here. We eat Smarties, you eat M&Ms. If you're American, a lot of my audience is Canadian. We have M&Ms as well, but we also have a little thing called a Smartie, and it's like a slightly blander, watered down version of an M&M. Also, an M&M, if you spill water in it, it holds up a lot better than a Smartie over time. The Smartie will lose its color and it will fragment apart, and it's almost inedible if you get liquid on it. That's actually, you know what? If we go through this video like that, I would say the M&M is a superior candy, both from a texture, water, liquid survivability aspect, and from a flavor thing. So that's bullshit. Who gives a shit about Smarties? I don't even know people that eat Smarties who aren't 3 years old and being forced, you know, it's like a fucking bribe. Eat these Smarties and shut up. But no, I don't know what that's all about. We've got the Bryan Adams, but hey, you've got Bruce Springsteen. I'm not a fan of either. But they're both great in their own capacity. I do find myself singing "All for One" and "All for Love" every once in a while. Anyways, moving on. We can drink in bars when we're just 19. You've got Brad Pitt. We've got the Keanu Reeves. We've got the best lake fishing, you best believe. You make fun of us because we spell color with a U. Like, the more that I get into this thing, the less I like about it. And what really made an impression on me as I was listening to this is we have a Canadian guy singing a song, kind of like a rivalry song between America. He's literally singing what sounds like a faux American accent to music which is arguably, dare I use the term, appropriated American country sounding. Like, this is just not my thing. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say about this. We watch all your TV. You've got the stronger army down there, but men up here, we've got the stronger beer. And about the stronger beer thing, okay? I believe that the reference there is that your stock beers, your Budweiser, Miller, or whatever it is, I think it's like 1% or 0.5% lower than our stock brews. Like, our stock brews tend to be 5%, and American ones tend to be a lot lighter. But there's two things going on there. One being, if you drink that beer, I mean, God bless you. Anyways, you know, you don't enjoy beer and you don't love yourself. That's for sure. But most people, like a lot of people down in the States, drink light beer. That's something that I've observed. as well, which is the point of it, is to be a little bit lighter. It's so damn cheap down there. You can go out on a night and drink. That should be in this goddamn song, is that our beer costs $8 a pint. I go out to a nice restaurant, I pay $8.50 a beer. Any restaurant I've ever been down the States, just a friggin' pint of beer has never been more than $4 or $5, unless you're somewhere like, it's some fancy ass restaurant. But that should be mentioned in this shit. We got more land to grow. You got more cities. We've got pro football, but so it's saying we both got pro football, but we've got bigger balls. Okay, so the Canadian Football League ball is slightly larger. I think the field might be longer, something like that. Yeah, it says it right in the song, and there's one less down. But let me tell you something about the Canadian football field, okay? The Canadian Football League, okay? Our league collapsed during COVID and would have collapsed out of existence without federal aid from the government, okay? And look, I'm patriotic. I believe in this country. I love this country. We've got our issues up here, but I think it's going forward in a positive direction. But this kind of braggery, like this is baffling to me. I don't know what all this shit is. These are literally just a bunch of written down cliches against the chorus of a strange backdrop. And again, the guy is singing the whole time in what sounds to be a faux America. Like if we had a rivalry with Jamaica, would we try and sing about it in a friggin' reggae song? Like, what's the approach here? I don't understand. And again, I'm patriotic, man. I can recite Stompin' Tom Connor's good old hockey game. I played it in a cover band. I can play the goddamn Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I even figured out the solo by ear. I'm patriotic, but this is crap. I'm a Bare Naked Ladies fan, for crying out loud. I'm a lifelong Toronto Maple Leafs fan, okay? But I can't get behind this song. I don't know what this is. I wish maybe I hadn't found it. And again, you know what? This video is turning pretty negative. But I just want to say, at the end of the day, it is a song. It is a song. And so I'm going to kind of wrap it here with a rating system. The last one that I did, I kind of touched on this, but I want to give this one a Krusty the Clown Krusty the Clown rating, okay? So if it's a good Krusty, it'd be the crazy Krusty laugh. But in this case, it's a fucking, and I give it 8 half-dead crusty out of 8 half-dead crusty because I could not abide by this thing. And check it out. It's worth watching, especially if you're American. A lot of my audience is American. You know what? If you guys if there's governments ever thinking of invading our country, just show them this a couple of times and they'll be like, actually, you guys are fine. We'll leave you be. It's okay up there, But I just want to say, before I end this video, kind of an off-the-cuff one, and I wanted to get back into it. And if you're a subscriber to my channel, thank you for staying with me while there's been no content. And I look forward to getting back at some of the regular stuff I do, like some of the Ween Talk videos. And I'm going to review a couple more Fish albums. Hopefully I'm going to have some more guests on. And yeah, this was a negative video with a lot of rambling. And at the end, I drank a beer. A stronger beer. Look at that. 5.3, in fact. America. What are you going to do about that 0.3 at the end? Come and get it. Thank you for watching this video. God bless America. And God bless Canada. God bless us both. Everyone's blessed. Take care of yourselves. Please subscribe to my channel. If you're still watching, thank you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in another video. Tim Hicks, I apologize. You're a great singer and songwriter, but not that one, bud.